Yeah, for sure. So, as I mentioned before, we quite regularly have guest units come to play with us. I would say um, when we don't have a guest unit is now probably a rarer occurrence than when we do. At the moment, we have a particularly great set of guests known as CE or Commando Epsilon. They're a Spanish unit, and they do speak predominantly Spanish, but they all also speak English as a second language, or most of them do anyway. And they quite often take an infantry squad in one of our platoons, and they will they'll come along, they'll increase our manning so we can allow more guys to go off and play some sort of supporting roles like those armored call signs or aviation or whatever it may be, recon. And it allows us to still keep the bulk of infantry, which allows us to do our job. So we quite regularly have those guys along. We have other guest units that also come to play with us, maybe not quite as regularly as CE, but they do come, and we have sort of, as I say, we use those guest units to bolster our numbers. They get to have a great and cinematic experience. They get to play in a much larger scale mission they would normally. These guest units are normally sort of 10 to 20 people, and they bolster our numbers. But that's not the only way we work. We're not all about uh, receiving. I suppose we like to give out our support as well.